Yeah, checking audio number one, checking audio number one. Thanks, 5 Stream. Sorry, we're just running around checking a few things on the other side of the court. So I didn't hear back from you guys right away. But yes, there's comms number one and comms number two coming through pretty clearly in the headphones. I'm guessing these are all good. Let me know when you got it. Five Stream, how we doing? Sounding good, could be a bit late. The volume is fine. Testing. Sounds like we are live here at Eagle Stadium. So welcome to those viewers that have tuned in so far. This is the semi-final series between Wyndham and McKinnon. Game number 2 here in the lovely western suburbs of Melbourne here at Eagle Stadium in Werribee. It's top of the table, Wyndham. Undefeated in this season so far, 21-0. Up against 4th place, McKinnon Cougars on the road in a do-or-die situation. It is all on the line for them today. Win and we play again tomorrow for the decider. A loss here is the end of the season for the Cougars and in a grand final for Wyndham. So these two teams matched up last week on Sunday. And it was Wyndham winning pretty comfortably in the end, 97-66. Took a 10-point lead in the first quarter, extended that a little bit to about 17 points at half-time. And it was a 23-9 third quarter, which pretty much sealed the deal for Wyndham. And that was on the back of 29 points from the captain, Amanda Pascal, along with 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals. First game of a doubleheader here today as well. We've got McKinnon men here this evening in the second game of the night, and that's a I'm not sure what you call it, a qualifying final. It's for a spot in the grand final. Wyndham men lost their game last week, so I have to go the long way around and play McKinnon tonight to have a chance against Hume next week. Once I have them, we'll get you some starting fives. So I think the starting fives, you'll see them on your screen now. Holly Dolney, Amanda Pascal, Sarah Bennett, Lauren Jones and Tennille Knight for Wyndham. It's Morgan Riley, Lee Birch, Cassie Hill, Lily Catasano, and of course Brianna Gray. Watch out for Brianna Gray on the boards, averaging about 8 per game and along with about 15 points. So definitely going to be carrying the load for the Cougars here today. Nice to see the 3 referee system in place here throughout the finals. So nothing getting missed on or off the ball with the 3 officiating gentlemen here for us this evening. Wyndham, it's all business now. So it's going to be Tennille Knight in the tip-off. Might be Lee Birch, I would say, going in there. Or it might be Brianna Gray, I think. Seeing as no one else has gone in, I'm guessing that's Brianna and Tennille Knight in the tip-off. About to get things underway any moment now. And they've both got a piece of it. And it's in the hands of Lily Brancatisano. Outside to Birch now. Running through the players. Lee Birch on the drive. He's good with contact. The foul is on number 14. That's Sarah Bennett. So Lee Birch to the line early. Chance to make it the M1. Makes no mistake. And Wyndham wasting no time. This transition offense gets going so quickly. And that's often the result. A three-pointer missing by Holly Dolney. Rebound picked up by Pascal. Pull one up off the crossover. Easy as you like. Amanda Pascal. And it was Wyndham's pressure on the ball in game one, which I think resulted in about 20 steals across the board. Pascal with 5 of her own in that game. So McKinnon going to see how they make the adjustment there. Second time around, it was good defense by Jones, coming up with a stop, but the mid-ranger was good from Cassie Hill. McKinnon turn around, it's coming back down through the hands of Pascal. He's got Jones up top, goes to her now, looks inside to Bennett, pass was hot, over the head. And it's going to be a McKinnon ball in the hands of Brancatisano, looking for Gray. Instead finds Cassie Hill, guarded by Knight. Shot clock didn't start, so we're going to have to do it again. Start again. Same result, Cassie Hill. This time it's Bennett guarding her. They get it over with some seconds off the clock. Brancatisano looking for Birch. Birch had a back turn, couldn't pick it up. Dolney with some contact. Finds Jones outside for 3, couldn't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by Brancatisano. Now it's Brianna Gray coming inside, easy as you like, 2 points, Cassie Hill. Pascal off that crossover into the jump shot again. Lauren Jones fighting hard for the rebound. Just couldn't get it to drop. So Wyndham pretty happy to put the ball in the hands of Cassie Hill. Not as threatening off the dribble probably as Brancatisano or Brianna Gray. They look to go inside to Hill as Bennett had the seal. And look for Jones on the long pass. Took it out and was now going to go in the post to Bennett. Look at her spin back on the glass. Good defense from Hill this time. Brancatisano, long 2. Gets it to go. Wyndham with a slow start, down by 7 in his first 2.5 minutes, but they're going to wear you down and get looks like that. Pascal with the assist, 2 points. Lauren Jones. Brancatisano being hassled by Dolney and Bennett, and it's a foul. Substitution here. Sarah Bennett ducking off, might have to pop to the change room. Didn't see what happened there, but Jamie Lee Pearce has checked in for her. Gray, guarded by Knight. Outlet pass is good, finding Birch off the missed shot from Pascal. Neil Knight outside for three. Couldn't get it to go. Birch with a rebound. Finds Riley in transition. Looking at a bunch of yellow jerseys. Outside to Brancatisano for three. No good. And out of bounds and a Wyndham ball. Checking in, Alex Connolly. So Pascal now having a look. Someone got a piece of it. Tries to force her way through. Good defense by Hill, but she's a beast on the offensive boards. Pascal gets her own this time. 2 more points. 2 points. Amanda Pascal. So it's her and Gray. I believe they're good friends off the court, or at least friends off the court, and we'll be guarding each other a lot here tonight. 2-point is good from Lee Birch. This is a hard foul. Hard foul called on, I think it's going to be on Brancatisano. Substitutions. Checking in, Sarah Beveridge. So Jones with it on the inbound. Finds Pascal. Back to Jones. Pierce out on the low post. Back to Pascal up top. Jamie Lee Pierce can knock him down from up there. Couldn't get this one to go. Good rebound there by Cassie Hill. Now Gray in transition. Dangerous in transition. So Zwirling is checked in for Wyndham. Watch out for the 3-point shot from Zoe. Pascal hands off to Connolly. Finds Jones on the weak side. Lauren Jones. Lauren Jones, 3 points. Gonna have to get this in a hurry, McKinnon. They do eventually. And it's over the top to Birch. Looking for the step through was Bazzacchini. Couldn't get it to drop. Jamie Lee Pierce with the rebound. Now it's in Connolly's hands. Back to Pierce. Looks for Pascal. We're going to reset. 15 on the shot clock. Pascal getting to work. Finds Zwirling up top. Thought about shooting it. Good seal from Pierce. So Wyndham with a nice little step through from Pierce, just getting things back on their terms now. The lead just 4 points for McKinnon. As Bazzacchini finds Birch up top, back into Bazzacchini. Looks like Connolly had a piece of it, and a piece of Kate Bazzacchini as well. Foul is on Alex Connolly. Get a few stats here for you. As for the visitors, McKinnon, it's Lee Birch with 7 points. Cassie Hill with 4. First time out of the evening, and it's the visitors, McKinnon, leading Wyndham by 4 points. Lee Birch. Oh, McKinnon has 7. Just a mention for all of you lovely patrons in here tonight. We do have the bar set up on the opposite side of the court. Of course, beverages for the adults, beverages for the kids. Snack bar set up in there as well. Of untold prices compared to the canteen. Very, very well. So get around and check that out when you get the chance. It'll be open all night. So we're going to have a McKinnon ball down there on their baseline, I believe. That was in the key, so it's going to be a baseline ball. Wyndham 4 fouls for the quarter so far. 4 minutes to play. They play a pretty aggressive brand of basketball, so I'm not afraid of giving away a couple of fouls. Bazzacchini inside. Finds Beveridge on the turnaround. Sarah Beveridge, 2 points. And it's Pascal now. Outside to Connolly. Couldn't get it to go. Pearce does enough to affect the rebound in Wyndham's favour. Gray on the back of Pascal. Pearce keeps it alive again. Amy Lee Pearce on the offensive rebounds. Deadly. Wyndham might get a third here. Is they going to hassle? No, it's Morgan Riley coming up with it. Going to have to do something. Birch lost it in the hands of Pearce. Now Zwirling up top. Pearce just threw it away from Zwirling a little bit there. Zwirling looking for an option. Connolly in the corner is a great one. Couldn't get it to go. Another hand from Pearce on a rebound. Wyndham putting the pressure on. Jamie Lee Pearce being a force. Probably not picking up rebounds, but those little hands getting him in there. She's going to get another one almost, as this one's picked up by Lee Birch. Brianna Gray guarded by Connolly. Zwirling is too late on the shot from Beveridge. Sarah Beveridge, 3 points. Jamie Lee Pearce fakes the handoff. Little mid-ranger, couldn't get it to drop. As it's almost lost by Beveridge in transition. Had her back turned. As somehow Brianna Gray dropped that one off. 2 points, Kate Bazzacchini. Zwirling for a deep 3. Couldn't get it to drop. Foul's called on Brianna Gray. It's her first personal. Checking back into the game, Sarah Bennett and Tennille Knight. So Bennett and Pascal, 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Pascal gets around, a bit wayward on the pass. It's picked up by Birch and blocked by Dolney, out of bounds. It's going to be a McKinnon ball. Checking in for the visitors, Cassie Hill. As a 3-pointer is no good. I think that was Morgan Riley. Couldn't get that one to go. Tennille Knight picks the rebound up. Good guarded well by Beveridge. Looking for an option. Resets with Connolly up top. Off the glass is good. Alex Connolly. Alex Connolly, 2 points. It's Wyndham trapping in the half court, as they often do. That's Brancatisano into Beveridge in the corner. It's long, well read by Pascal. Picks up an easy rebound. It's Wyndham just down by 9. As Pascal uses the body well, gets herself in the lane, creates a separation. Trapping again, Wyndham in the corner. This is Birch. Guarded by Dolney. Good defense from Holly. Brancatisano. Morgan Riley up top. Shot clock down to 6. Lose it. I think it was Tennille Knight and Pascal had a hand on that one. As Connolly was looking for Pascal. As Brancatisano doing it on her own. Misses her own layup. So now it's shot clock winding down. Late in the shot clock, no good. Neil Knight has time. Gets it off to Connolly. Gets a good look. Late in the corner. Alex Connolly is good for 3 points. And with that late triple from Alex Connolly, Wyndham cut the lead to just 4 points. At the end of the first quarter, Amanda Pascal leads the scoring for your home team with 6 points. And Lee Birch for visitors leads with 7 points. Just a reminder, all sorts of drinks, snacks, refreshments available for you on the far side of the court, on the bar, for the adults and for the children. So a great quarter from the visitors. McKinnon. Was Wyndham going to just claw things back gradually after that bit of a slow start? Something we've seen during the season. Wyndham haven't always been a hot starting team in the women's games here, but it's a 4-quarter game, and McKinnon, if they're going to want to take this deep, it's going to have to be 40 minutes of basketball. Wyndham play a pretty aggressive, fast-paced type of game, and it has its effect. We saw that in the third quarter of the game just a week ago, as Wyndham kept McKinnon to just 9 points for that third quarter and really put the icing on the cake, and were able to bench a lot of their players for the fourth quarter. Yeah, when you talk it non-stop. What does this mean when you stand there with one finger up? Sorry? Yeah. Oh, okay. So Wyndham going to get things underway here. Another 10 minutes. Pascal finds Jones outside. Inside now to Bennett. Caught one in the face. Spins back around. Good box out there from Brancatisano. Giving away a fair bit of size from Sarah Bennett. Doing a great job. Brancatisano has two players getting doubled. Hits the deck. As Wyndham step out and cover the three-point line. As, who was that getting through? Nicola Cross. But straight away on a missed shot. Pascal with the rebound is going to take things down. Good rebound there. That was Lee Birch outside to Cross now in transition. Going to have to go over to Neil Knight. It isn't easy. Nicola Cross, 2 points. That's Pascal on her own. Amanda Pascal, 2 points. So trading buckets there early in this second quarter. It's Cassie Hill. Points are good for Cassie Hill. She's going to go to the line and shoot two to foul on Sarah Bennett. That is her second. So Wyndham managed to get the lead back to 4 points, and then it's a nice solo effort from Cassie Hill. Nothing flashy, good fundamentals, protecting the basketball, and knocks down the M1. So Dolney hands off to Pascal. Cross was on the ground, but they find Jones outside. As Pascal draws the foul on Brianna Gray. Foul called on Brianna Gray. Sends the captain, Amanda Pascal, to the line for 2 free throws. Currently has 8 points. Go along with 5 rebounds. As 2 fouls, Brianna Gray is going to sit down. As Pascal goes to the line. 74% free throw shooter. That was down, I think, below 70 early in the season, so she's obviously worked pretty hard on getting that up. sort of to 75 now. As I say that, she misses the first and the second. Not doing me a favour at all. Good work there from Birch. Keeps the rebounds out of the hand of Tennille Knight. Brancatisano pressured in that corner. Didn't quite see who that was refereeing the way. I think that was Morgan Riley on a long two. Pascal outside, Jones. Dolney now inside to Knight. Pascal catches in rhythm.
Pascal, 2 points.
So Brancatisano finally gets it in and finds Cassie Hill. Hands off back to Brancatisano. As Wyndham's bench loading up, ready to come in. So Hill up top to Birch. Birch has been really solid this game so far. Almost lost it. It's Cassie Hill on the mid-range game. How is it? It's good.
Cassie Hill, 2 points.
It's Pascal getting things going here. Almost loses it. Manages to knock it loose in the hands of Jones, who finds Knight in the corner. Dolney open three for Holly. Couldn't get it to go. Good rebound by Sarah Bennett. As the move off the glass, couldn't get it to go.
Foul on Cassie Hill. Sends Sarah Bennett to the line. It's Mackenzie Drew, Alex Connolly. Check in.
So Sarah Bennett going to go to the line to shoot two. Another 74% free throw shooter. See if she can do me a favour and knock these ones down. She's good on the first one.
Sarah Bennett makes the pair. She'll have a rest. Here comes Jamie Lee Pierce.
So in the hands, Morgan Riley, guarded by Mackenzie Drew. Not easy on this on ball pressure from Wyndham as they go inside to Hill. Had a great first half, up and under, couldn't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Pierce was just late coming across.
Foul on Jamie Lee Pierce, her first personal. And that sends Cassie Hill to the line. Cassie has 9 points so far in this second quarter.
Cassie missing the first one of her 2 free throws. Gets the second to go. Pascal manages to just find the hands of Connolly. Good hustle by Connolly on the rebounds. Another mid-ranger from Pascal, in and out. Wyndham just can't get it to go. Mackenzie Drew, Pascal again, in and out again. And it's out of bounds, and a McKinnon ball. Currently 8 points in favour for the Cougars. Beveridge. Good defence from Wyndham. Trapping in this half court. Pestering the ball. Going to keep doing that. Good rebound from Lee Birch off the missed shot. Hill finds Brancatisano outside. Couldn't get it to drop. Birch with the sit on the rebound. Now it's Morgan Riley for 3. No good again. We're going to have a jump ball called. Going to go the favour of McKinnon.
Jump ball is a call. McKinnon basketball.
So 8 points still for the Cougars. Just on top of things here in this first half. Been shooting the ball really well. Beveridge. That's her second triple. Kerr looking for an option. Finds Connolly up the top of the key. Guarded by Beveridge. Couldn't get that little runner to go. Brancatisano throws it away. Pascal in transition decides to flip it out. Connolly.
Alex Connolly, 3 points. Timeout called by the Cougars.
Great first half of basketball from both teams. Cougars have come ready to play. Cassie Hill's got 10 points for the visitors. And for Wyndham, it's Pascal with 10, Alex Connolly with 8. Leading the scoring. So Wyndham have been just not dropping shots in this first half of basketball, shooting the ball at 32% compared to McKinnon at 51%. The field goal percentage, exceptional from the Cougars. So credit to them. As Wyndham have had some good looks. That ball just rimming out. On the offensive rebounds, where are we? Wyndham with 9 compared to 7 for the Cougars. So from both teams doing fairly well. As Zwirling just with the armbar pushing out. Call for the foul. Looking for Brancatisano. Get it back to her now.
Foul on Lauren Jones. It's her first.
Brancatisano now finds Birch inside. Sorry, outside, I should say. Birch looking inside. Up top to Beveridge. Shot clock down to 6. Bazzacchini pulling up over Zwirling. He's good. Okay, Bazzacchini. Pascal hands off to Jones. Finds Connolly with the hot hand. Looks off. It's just long. Brancatisano running the point. Missing the lot this time. Pascal loses it. Jones comes up with it. Pumps the brakes now in the hands of Pascal. Tries to go off the glass. As it's the ball's stripped and ends up in Pascal. Jones corner 3 is good.
Lauren Jones, 3 points.
Lead still at 7 for the Cougars. As Wyndham haven't been able to get things back on their terms. They'd be happy with how they're playing. Just need some shots to drop. Brancatisano almost loses it. Pascal ready for the steal. There's a turnaround from Bazzacchini. Is off, in and out. Zwirling with the rebound. In the hands of Pascal now. Jones just knocked one down, puts on the floor this time. She's fouled.
Foul on Kate Bazzacchini. Sends Lauren Jones to the line for 2 free throws.
So 3 minutes to play here in this first half. So Jones can't get the first to drop. Gets one of the pair to go Lauren Jones up to 6 points now. Sorry, 9, I should say, with that one. Birch guarded by Connolly. Connolly doing a great job. Just gives away that foul the last second. As Wyndham at the limits. So they're going to go to the line for 2 free throws here, the Cougars. As Birch can't get the first to go. Gets one of the 2. Dolney out in the corner. Off the dribble this time. Holly. That one's off. Rebound picked up by Beveridge. Outside to Birch now. Finds Riley in the corner. Bazzacchini inside. Open. So keeping things just at arm's reach here, the Cougars. It's Pascal looking for one. Switching sides. Good defense from Riley. Pascal can't let her get in the key that deep. She's going to find a way to score. She makes no mistake this time. As Brianna Gray gets past Jones. Pierce takes the hit. I think she was in the no charge zone, so Gray gets away with it as Connolly couldn't get it to drop in transition. 3 ball from Beveridge is off. Good rebound by Pierce. And Dolney in transition. Bit of 1-2 with Jamie Lee Pierce and Dolney. As Dolney had, I think that was Bazzacchini. It was moving.
Foul on Kate Bazzacchini sends Holly Dolney to the line for 2 free throws. It's Kate's second. Checking in for Wyndham, Mackenzie Drew into Neil Knight.
Dolney gets her account open with the first of her 2 free throws.
Holly Dolney makes the pair. Her first points this evening.
So Wyndham 5 points down now. Gray on the run. Dangerous. Finds Beveridge. Foot on the line. Call by the referee. Just the smallest part of her foot on the line. Dolney gets in the corner. Doesn't make the same mistake. Gets a screen from Bennett.
Holly Dolney.
Has the lead now just at 2 for Wyndham. Oh, sorry, the lead at 2 for McKinnon. Just chipping away at this one. Looking to get things in back on top at halftime. Cassie Hill going in over Bennett. Couldn't get it to go. It's off Beveridge, out of bounds.
Out of bounds and a Wyndham ball.
It's Pascal. Dolney looking to put him on top. Couldn't get it to go. Brianna Gray with the rebound. Outlet's good. Finds Cassie Hill. Back to Gray, resetting here the Cougars. Riley puts it on the floor, dealing with Pascal. Trying to go underneath her. As the pass was looking for Drew. Just a bit out in front, couldn't reel it in. As it's in the hands of Brianna Gray down the last minute of this first half. Plenty of pressure on the ball from Wyndham as we see a hand out of bounds. McKinnon going to have possession. It's off the hand of Mackenzie Drew. It's Pascal and Brenna Gray matching up. And the hands off to Dolney now. Birch and Pascal out on the three-point line. Isolation inside, finds Cassie Hill dealing with Bennett. Wasn't a great shot from Hill. As Pascal picks the rebound up. Good defense. I think that was Cassie Hill on that end of the floor as well. Able to stop Pascal in transition, not an easy thing to do. Very creative on the drives, uses the body well. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be a Wyndham ball with 34 on the clock, 18 on the shot clock. As Dolney finds Pascal outside, back to Dolney. Back to Pascal, into Bennett now. It's a technical foul on the Wyndham bench. So it's might be off. I think it would have been Jared Hillier, I'm guessing. It never looks happy, Jared, so you can never quite tell what exactly it was. So Brandon Gray's going to go to the line and shoot two. Makes one of the two.
Free throw is good from Brandon Gray. It's going to be a McKinnon ball. They lead by 3 points. 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Gray has it outside now, guarded by Drew. Now it's Birch. Jump ball is called. It's going to go to favour of Wyndham. So Wyndham with a chance to tie it with 19 seconds to go. They'll take the open look if it's there. They're not going to turn down an open shot just because of the time in the game. As Knight almost loses it. Using the pivot it well. Bennett just couldn't get it to go. As Gray gets it off in time, hits the ring. And that's a half of basketball.
So that is a first half in the books. It's the visitors McKinnon leading by 3 points. Cassie Hill leads the scoring for the visitors with 10, and Amanda Pascal with 12 points for the home team. Of course, during the break, get over to the snack bar, the drink bar on this side of the court. Drinks for the adults, drinks for the children, and snacks there as well.
So that'll do things for the first half here out at Eagle Stadium, Wyndham. First half of the first game here today. The men to follow this one, Wyndham v McKinnon as well in the qualifying final, I think it's called. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with the second half of basketball for you. Second half underway. Welcome back. Cougars leading Wyndham by 3. As that one rims out. To Neil Knight in transition. Smooth mover. Hands off to Pascal. And Bennett in the post. Guarded by Riley. Off the glass with the left. Sarah Bennett. 2 points. It's Brianna Gray. As that pass is hot. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds and a Wyndham ball.
So Pascal looking for Knight. Finds her outside. Hands off to Dolney. Guarded by Brancatisano. Into the post again for Bennett. Off the glass this time. Not working. Out of bounds. Off our Wyndham hand. It's going to be a McKinnon ball. So Brancatisano finds Riley, and then Hill, and then Birch. Good rebound by Cassie Hill. Back in the hands of Brianna Gray. Been quiet so far tonight. Good player though. McKinnon going to need her if this game goes all the way. 3 balls. Couldn't see who let it go. Might have been Lee Birch out of bounds and a Wyndham ball. Pascal has it up top. Dolney for 3.
Dolney for 3. Wyndham in the lead by 2 points.
As they find it was Riley and then Birch back to Gray outside. Long rebound grabbed by Pascal. Chance to extend it now. 1 point up. Wyndham. Screen, pick and roll with Bennett and Pascal. Pick and pop this time, 2 points.
2 points, Amanda Pascal extends the lead for the home team. Wyndham lead by 4 points.
So Brancatisano has it in transition, guarded by Dolney. Runs into trouble. It's going to be off the leg, off to Neil Knight. So Brianna Gray has it up top. Outside, shot clock ticking down. Good rebound from Bennett. The shot was rushed from Riley. 4 points for Wyndham in front now. Bennett off the glass, couldn't get it to go. To Neil Knight. Her attempt off the rebound, no good. And it's a Wyndham ball. So Dolney with it on the baseline. Tennille Knight up top. Dolney gets Gray moving, pump fake, long two.
Ollie Dolney, 2 points.
As Wyndham just starting to get things back on their terms. A few more shots dropping on this end. As the pass is long, it was intended for Gray. Brancatisano's fouling Pascal.
Fouls on Lily. Brancatisano. It's her second personal foul. Sends him out to Pascal to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Makes the first there, AP. And off on the left-hand side there. So Brancatisano working with Jones and Dolney. As it's going to be out of bounds, Wyndham ball or an 8-second violation. Either way you look at it, it's a Wyndham basketball due to this on-ball pressure. Jones cutting baseline, Pascal. Goes Dolney up top instead, inside to Bennett. Lefty off the glass again, Sarah Bennett. She's got 6 points. I think all of them in this, or 4 of them at least, in this third quarter.
Fouls on Tennille Knight, her second personal. First team foul for Wyndham. Sarah Bennett with 6 points. Checks out, and Jamie Lee Pierce back into the game.
So Riley in transition, hands off. Brancatisano guarded by Dolney. Good matchup. Brancatisano looking to go over or around Dolney, up and under. Lily Brancatisano, lovely finish. It's Pascal curling around. As Jones gets Gray with the pump fake. Couldn't get it to drop, and Brianna Gray, open lane, scoops up the rebound. Morgan Riley driving in on Dolney. Good post defense from the three-point shooter, Dolney. Substitution.
Alex Connolly checking in. Holly Dolney have a rest.
So 7 points now for Wyndham. Just 2 points this quarter for McKinnon. We saw the third quarter be their demise in game 1 of this series. So not looking to, Wyndham looking to make a repeat of that. As it's currently 12-2 in this quarter alone. As Pascal uses the jump stop with the extra step. Easy as you like for 2 points off the glass. And Riley now has it in the backcourt. Jones gets a hand on it. And Riley was had a hand on, or part of her body on the ground, and Lauren Jones felt the contact and threw the shot up, able to draw the foul and go to the line for 2 free throws.
Checking in, Mackenzie Drew. This is Tennille Knight. Comes off. First of her 2 free throws, she's up to 10 points. Jones makes the pair.
So good shooting from Wyndham this quarter. Extending things now. It's now I think that's 16-2 this quarter so far, as we're at the halfway mark. It's Hill looking to post up on Pierce. Good defense from Jamie Lee Pierce is great. Scoops it out of there. It was great. Shooting up a corner 3. It's Connolly working hard to get past Beveridge. Finds Jones outside. Was looking for Pierce, who was just resetting in the post. Pascal spinning through, gets to the left hand. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's the scouting report on Amanda Pascal. Do not let her get to the left. Too easy for AP there, as it's now a 13-point lead. Wyndham 18-2 this third quarter, pouring it on the Cougars. Beveridge posting up, dangling it out there. Lauren Jones hustling in, jump ball.
Jump ball called, Wyndham ball.
As the pressure from Wyndham we saw in the first two quarters starting to take the toll. Not that you would know anything by Jared Hillier's expression. Never giving much away down the end of the bench there for the home team. It's Connolly. Stepping through, hands off to Mackenzie Drew. Pierce down low, high off the glass. Jamie Lee Pierce. 4 points for her now. As Beveridge, the ball wasn't out of bounds, but as Sarah Beveridge had a hand on it, she had a foot on the line. It's now a 20-2 third quarter. As AP has it up top, spinning around, little fadeaway with the left this time. Couldn't get it to drop. Cougars need something here. 15-point deficit they find themselves now. After leading this game most of the first half. Mackenzie Drew just with the hand on, I think.
Foul on Mackenzie Drew. It's her first personal foul. Second team foul for Wyndham.
Birch with a baseline, looking for someone. As that's going to be a 5-second inbound violation. These are the sort of things we see with this pressure and defense from Wyndham. See a lot of 8-second backcourt violations, loose turnovers, things like that. Couldn't even get the ball in that time, the Cougars. Pascal and Pierce on a pick and roll to good combination. Pierce spinning around. I think she might have just dragged that pivot foot. She has, and it's a travel. A turnover from Pierce this time. Going to be a baseline ball for the Cougars. As they get it in this time. Little 1-2 with Birch and Gray on the Euro. Nice move from Brianna Gray. Just her 5th point, or 5 points for her so far for the game. As Dolney on the drive, couldn't get it to go. Pierce was there for the rebound. Little hook shot off the glass. Jamie Lee Pierce.
Jamie Lee Pierce off the glass has 6 points.
They get it in again, and it's in Gray. Now Birch. Just get it over, just in time. Shot clock down to 13. It's catch and shoot from Riley from the corner is good. As Dolney ends up on the ground. As Lee Birch had a piece of it. Jamie Lee Pierce scooping, using the body well and spinning around her player. It's Connolly guarding on Morgan Riley. Couldn't find a bit of space as Beveridge off the dribble back to Riley in the corner. Good defense by Dolney. And Pascal jumps the lane. It was intended for Gray. Jamie Lee Pierce, corner 3. Hot hand. No good.
Out of bounds, and then a McKinnon ball. Mackenzie Drew, Alex Connolly have a round stim check. Sarah Bennett and Lauren Jones.
So a 24-7 third quarter so far. Considering the third quarter of the game last time was 23-9, has a very similar vibe to it. as it was a week ago. Morgan Riley looking to do something about that. Instead goes out to Birch. Couldn't get the feet set as that one's off. It's straight in the hands of Pascal. To check her rebound tally in a minute. It's Dolney finding space, getting to the rack. Holly Dolney, as Pascal would have 9 or 10 rebounds maybe, just depending on how the stat sheet updates. As they get it in the hands of Riley. Bazzacchini, little lefty hook shot is good. And Kate Bazzacchini. Pascal finds Connolly outside. Rebound from Pascal, easy as you like.
Foul called on Sarah Beveridge, and sends Amanda Pascal to the line for the and one opportunity. She's just picked up her 10th rebound to go along. 19 points.
Birch gets it in the hands of Bazzacchini. And now Nicola Cross back to Gray up top, stepping through, elevating. Lovely shot, Brianna Gray. Limiting the damage a little bit here, that Cougars, but easy shots like that off the pick and roll from Sarah Bennett. Down to the last 10 seconds here. Riley gets it to go. 3-point is good. Pascal's got about 2 seconds. Amanda Pascal can do no wrong. Knocks down the triple from half court. Takes her tally to 24 points in 3 quarters of basketball.
Late triple, Amanda Pascal goes to 24 points as Wyndham are in front, 71 to 55. Just a reminder, all night set up on the far side of the court. We'll have the bar with refreshments and snacks, but not only the adults, but the children as well. So get over and check it out. What do you think of that one?
Oh my god!
Cheney to the line for 2 free throws. Knocks the first one of them down. Gets the pair to go. It's Pascal putting up a 3. Good box out from Birch. Allows herself to pick up an easy rebound. Bazzacchini in the high post, looking for an option. Hands off to Riley. Trips over. Jones comes in, picks up the loose ball. Connolly now in transition. Had Pierce there. Now it's Jones outside for 3. Bang! Lauren Jones just about puts the nail in the coffin on this McKinnon Cougars season as they find themselves down 22 points with about 6 minutes to go. It's going to be really hard work from here on in. It's like a great first half to Cougars. I think Wyndham, were they just on top? Maybe it was a point at halftime. Was it 4 points? Yeah, it would have been a 3-point lead at halftime. But since then, it's been 43-18 in the second half. And that's what this Wyndham team does. You might be able to keep up with them for the first half, 3 quarters. But quite often you've seen them run over teams in the second half, and the pace that they set and the pressure they put on the ball in transition. If we look at the steals tally as well, so Wyndham up to 13 steals. Compare that to 2 from McKinnon. So along that same sort of trend, it's 7 turnovers to 20. So the pressure from Wyndham insurmountable for the Cougars. As they get things in. And it's Pierce breaks it up. Jones finds Connolly on the up and under. There's Birch. Looks for one. Finds Gray up top. Hands out to Riley. Bazzacchini flips out to Beveridge, and now Gray stepping into a triple. It's off. Good rebound by Lee Birch. Hustling hard for the boards as Pascal comes up with that one. There's 5 minutes to go here now. Pascal was called for the shove on the pump fake. Pascal was teched up as well, following the foul. So Brandon Gray's going to go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. About an 80% free throw shooter, so look to her to add to her tally. Just the 8 points so far. She misses the second. Birch for a triple. Firing off now. McKinnon have to pretty much. Rebound's picked up by Connolly. Hands off to Pascal. Connolly for 3. Bang! for 3 points. She's up to 13 for the game.
So Riley manages to get through, and Dolney gives away the foul in transition. And makes the pair there, Riley. Still 24 points in favour of Wyndham. There's Jones looking for someone. And Connolly going baseline this time. As the pass for Lee Birch this time was too long and it's out of bounds. So Pascal finds Dolney looking for their options. Surprised to see Pascal on the court. Wyndham up by 26. Thought she might have checked out by now. Zwirling. As that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. As McKinnon firing off threes, as Riley gets it to go. It's Pascal looking for an option.
Out of bounds ball goes for the Cougars. As Rachel Kerr checks in, checking out of the game. Amanda Pascal, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 steals. Give it up to the captain, Amanda Pascal.
As Hill is working on Tennille Knight. Hands off to Riley. Tennille Knight staying on the ball, keeping the pressure on. Beveridge corner three is good from Sarah Beveridge. Knocking down the triple. Mackenzie Drew. Up top to Zwirling now. Kerr in the corner. As Zoe Zwirling with a right hand scoop off the glass with a bit of contact. This is great. And Lee Birch will be 1-2 to get this over. Down about 2.5 minutes to go now. There's Brianna Gray.
Fouls on Zoe Zwirling. It's her second personal. Over the limit, it's going to send Brianna Gray to the line for 2 free throws. Check out the quarter by quarter. Pretty dominant, especially the first half. First half. Close. Yeah, couldn't wrap by 3 that time. This is like 1-2 now, yeah? It's interesting.
As Kerr is held up at half court. Good defense from the Cougars. And she's going to give away the foul here. And I think we have a timeout called.
Timeout call.
performance by Wyndham the second half, after it looked like it could have gone to game 3.
Oh, welcome, Jules. You join us. So just have my co-commentator join me for the last 2 minutes of this game. Jules will be here for the men's game as well. If you're sticking around, if you get sick of my voice, you'll be able to hear more of Julian coming up in the Wyndham men's versus McKinnon men's in the, what is that, a qualifying final? What do we call that?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
It's however way you slice it, it's do or die.
It's do or die for both teams. As Jules just joining us, if you've just tuned in late in the game, it's 2 minutes to go. Wyndham have been all over the Cougars in this second half. Cougars had a great first half, held the lead by 3 points at half time. They were shooting the ball at about 50% at half time. That's dropped, as you see now, to 38%. That's the pressure from Wyndham mounting up, and that's why they're undefeated. Wyndham women all season haven't lost a game, and they continue that trend, and they are going through to play the winner of Bulleen and Sherbrooke. Let's have a little look around and see if we can track that game down. So, spoiler alert, if you're going to be flipping between the two and looking to catch that one, let's have a look.
Just don't tell us what's going on in the Matildas game.
Yeah, we won't tell you the Matildas game. So they've started a little bit behind. I think maybe behind or in front as Sherbrooke. Looks like they've closed that one out, Sherbrooke. So it looks like Bulleen and Sherbrooke are going to go to a game 3. As Brancatisano knocks down the free throw. So tune into the Bulleen-Sherbrooke game. Be a good game 3 in that series. CU plays Wyndham in the best of 1 grand final this year. Good defense there from Cassie Hill, jumping the lane as the pass was intended to Neil Knight as Zwirling was going down. Brianna Gray on the rebounds follows up. Zwirling limping around. An unlucky season, a bit of illness, a few injuries. Hasn't been able to have the input she would have liked after a pretty hot start. I think she had 26 points in round 4 against the Cougars. So put us some numbers earlier against McKinnon. Hasn't had much going tonight. As Dolney.
And this Wyndham team, high-powered offense, love to shoot threes, right on cue.
Right on cue. Holly Dolney gets one to go. And there's Wyndham chasing down the triple figures mark. They've done a few times this season. It's a great game of basketball if you're hitting 100 points. Brancatisano. Brancatisano's had a good game here. Just not enough for the Cougars. Hasn't had the help. Wyndham have managed to keep Brianna Gray relatively quiet.
Yeah, under 20 points.
As Beveridge firing another 3. Got the rebound here, the Cougars, and looking to go inside to find Gray in the post, and it's turned over. And Pearce finds Connolly with the righty off the glass.
And it looks like they could get to 100.
Yeah, a couple of buckets. They're not going to take the foot off the gas. I think that's the thing. They could be. In a game situation like this, you'll see a few teams take the foot off the gas, and that's just not the way they do it here. I think they wait for the grand final. Maybe we'll see the foot off the gas there in celebration mode. But it's
that's been the story all season, hasn't it? As far as just keep on keeping on. Coaches never satisfied.
No, that's right. That's exactly right. As Kerr finds Dolney from deep. It's too long in the end. It's Nicola Cross hits the deck on the rebound. As Kerr has it outside.
They
Dolney.
move the ball so well, don't they? Oh, beautiful.
As they swing it around and swing it back inside, Jamie Lee Pearce. And that's the thing with the deadly three-point shooters they have with Jones, Connolly, Holly Dolney, of course. With having Sarah Bennett, Jamie Lee Pearce and Pascal, who are good interior players as well. It's a perfect pairing. As we see, across the board, we've had, 11 of 31 triples made, but still plenty of points in the paint with Sarah Bennett with 8 and Jamie Lee Pearce with 10. So, all sorts of weapons for Wyndham.
Just very disciplined offense, isn't it?
Yeah. I know the game plan, and
they stick to it. And the defensive plan as well is to jump the lanes, create the chaos, as McKinnon were, they were great for a half of basketball, couldn't keep up with Wyndham for the 4 quarters, as they've got 5 seconds to go. Brancatisano getting no reprieve. As Morgan Riley was probably pretty stiff not to get the foul called there. But that's going to be the game.
That wraps up things here. Game 1. That's 2 games to 0 in the semi-final series between Wyndham and McKinnon. Wyndham champ women's book themselves spot in the grand final next week. Games 2 will be decided tomorrow, with Bulleen and Sherbrooke going to game 3. Congratulations to a great season by the McKinnon Cougars.
And that'll wrap things up. We'll call it a day here for Game 1. Game 2 coming up in about half an hour. So congratulations to the Wyndham women, booking themselves a spot in the big dance next week, I believe, out at Nunawading Basketball Stadium. Shame it's not a home final like it was last year in the final series. So credit to Amanda Pascal with 26, but she didn't do it alone. Lauren Jones, 17. Holly Dolney, 15. Alex Connolly, 17. Jamie Lee Pierce, 12. So plenty of weapons for this Wyndham team. And that'll do it. We'll wrap it up there. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next week.